Capricorn, this is your horoscope for December 2018. Thank you for joining me. It's really nice to be with you today. From the 1st of December until the 17th of December, you have Mars and Neptune in a conjunction in your third house. So what that means is that the male principle of drive and desire and the water planet of dreams and manifestation join forces in your third house of communication. Now Mars is at 9 degrees in Pisces, and because of that it finds it much easier to connect with spirituality in the higher realms and your higher self than it usually does, because Mars isn't particularly comfortable in Pisces. It prefers to do things on a practical level rather than on an abstract thinking level. Neptune is at 13 degrees, and that creates this wonderful foundation for you to connect with the higher realms, and for that information then to have an impact on how you feel about yourself, what you're going to do with your life in future, and it gives you a kind of shot in the arm, a boost, and a sense of you can do this, we support you, you're strong enough to do this, and it's time to revisit some things that didn't work out, because now they will. And the reason I'm saying that is because Mars and Neptune square Jupiter, the lucky planet, the Sun, which is your identity, and the transiting midheaven, which are all in your 12th house of spirituality. So your identity and good luck are sitting together, and work is joining good luck and your identity. So get the ideas by connecting to yourself or the higher power or the unmanifest, and that is going to give you a huge sense of spiritual strength, that I can do anything I want, and that if I'm not satisfied in my work, I can make changes, and I am not stuck, I'm free, and I can choose the way I live my life. I am not a slave to money. I have my own desires and things that I want to pursue, and now I'm going to do that. So the first 17 days of the month offer you that opportunity to liberate yourself from a situation that you don't like, especially if it has to do with money and work. On the 3rd of December, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, goes into Scorpio in your 11th house. So Venus in Scorpio is really intense, and it opposes Uranus and Aries in your 5th house. So Venus stays in Scorpio for the rest of the month, so expect the unexpected when it comes to love and romance here in December. Your soulmate may pop up when you least expect him or her. Uranus is the planet of the unexpected and the miraculous. On the 6th of December, Mercury, the communication planet, goes direct. Hallelujah. So Mercury has been in retrograde since the 16th of November, and Mercury retrograde makes communication and transportation more difficult. You know, the plane's delayed, or you lose some files, all of those kind of things. Now, when Mercury goes direct in your chart, it's at 27 degrees in Scorpio in your 11th house. So Mercury automatically connects you to the higher realms. So everything hangs on that hook, really, that you get this gift that you're able to connect to the higher realms this month, and that's what gives you the strength and the hope and the information and the concrete guidance to really move forward with your life and to grow and to succeed. Mercury in Scorpio is also able to get to the truth of any situation. So if you do meet someone new and what you think is the life partner appears here in December, with Mercury in Scorpio 27 degrees, you're going to find out very quickly whether it is your soulmate or not. So it's really a good time for you to date if you're single. If you're a Capricorn who's in a relationship already, you're going to find that you stop rationalizing away or making excuses for the other person in the relationship if you're not happy, and you start to see it for what it is. And the miraculous and unexpected could also be that you now really love yourself and you no longer feel like you're not good enough and you have to work to deserve love. You don't feel that this month. You understand that you deserve love because you exist. And that then will allow you, with Mercury, to look at your relationships, and you may realize that you're in a relationship where there's no love anymore. And that then can be unexpected change, because that relationship will then end. So ending that relationship will make space for a positive relationship to come in. Doesn't feel very comfortable, but at least you're being honest without kidding yourself and wasting your time. On the 7th of December, we have the new moon in Sagittarius, and that also happens in your 12th house of spirituality. Now, I'll make separate videos on the new moon and full moon to give you more details, but the important thing, Capricorn, is that it's in your 12th house of spirituality and spiritual strength. So the new moon is when the moon is pitch black. It pulls in loads of energy, and it's pulling in fiery Sagittarius energy in this case in your 12th house, and it's going to push you to explore other avenues of working, and working smarter, not harder. So the universe is rewarding you in a sense by saying you work really hard, you're diligent, you always try your best, but we know something you don't. And now, because you're connected to this loving higher power, we're going to give you some information which you can then implement and really thrive when it comes to work, because you enjoy the work, and then a nice side effect of that is that you'll get a decent income rather than working for someone in a job that you dislike for minimum wage. So that energy is really, really strong from the 7th until the 13th. So look around for other options work-wise, whether it's starting your own business or making a lateral move. On the 13th of December, Mercury goes into Sagittarius in your 12th house. So you see even further now from the 13th onwards, and it's all about how can I really use my skills in a way that's valuable and enjoyable so that I can make a positive contribution to the world and have fun in the process. So that's the best thing you can possibly achieve. If your work is fun, if you enjoy your job, then it's that old saying of you'll never work another day in your life because you love your job. So any Capricorns who are in jobs that they dislike, this is your month really to, first of all, recognize that and to get honest with yourself that yes, you need the money and the children need to be fed and the house bills have to be paid, but you don't need to suffer to make an income. You can still make an income in a job that you absolutely love and adore. So this is the month for all the unhappy Capricorn workers. And that's really great because Capricorn, you guys, you work the hardest out of all the signs of the zodiac, and you're hardest on yourself as well. So give yourself a break and accept this gift and say, wow, let's get on Easy Street and make more money. Hooray! Now, that's Mercury extended perception lasts for 9 days, so really check the job boards, ask around, see what opportunities you have to start your own business, whatever you decide. Until the 22nd of December, those opportunities will be everywhere for you. On the 22nd, we have the full moon in Cancer, and that happens in your 7th house of relationships. So again, this is when the moon reaches its completion point and it showers you with Cancer energy. It makes you feel loved, it makes you feel cared for, but it happens in the 7th house of relationships. So it's likely that it's not just universal love that you're feeling, you're also feeling human love at this point. So that's something that's really just handed to you on a silver platter here this month. positive relationships, and it's because you're so loving in yourself and you exude that energy that you attract other people. They want what you've got. They want to feel that love for themselves. Also, on the 22nd of December, happy birthday, the sun goes into your sign of Capricorn in your first house, and it sits next to your transiting midheaven, Saturn in Capricorn. No, you're transiting midheaven, Saturn and Pluto all in Capricorn. So at the end of the month here, you now have the ideas, the practical ideas of how to make changes and how to really work better. And by better, I mean smarter, not harder. So you work less hours for more money, fewer hours for more money, and you also feel fulfilled in the work that you're doing. But I would recommend that if you have family, that you spend time with family, because that Cancer moon in your 7th, you have so much love to give, and if there's someone in your family or in your friendship circle at Christmas who's struggling, you, this amazing person who's now so empowered, showing up is really going to cheer that other person up and is going to give them hope. So you can serve as a beacon, as an example for other people. So from the 22nd on, you're really in your element because the sun is in Capricorn, and you really find lots of new ways of working, and you, I think, make a choice by the end of the year. 31st of December, New Year's Eve, we've got Uranus and your rising sign transiting your 4th house. So again, it's important to maintain relationships and not just isolate yourself at the end of the month and go work, 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 work. There's still wonderful things to be gained from communicating with loved ones, friends, family, and a lot of healing that can happen. So if you spend Christmas with family and you know it all goes really well, and you walk away from there and you've had a kiss on the cheek from your mum and your dad and your little nephews, and you walk away from that and you just feel like, wow, I'm so supported, I'm so loved, and you know, let's do this. So this is a really, really encouraging month for you. It looks really positive. The universe is really moving things around so that you can make more money and connect spiritually. So if you let me just hang on, I just want to double check something. Yeah, exactly. So if you go in one of those two directions, you're going to be much better off at the end of this month than you were starting this month. And that's quite something, because Christmas and Hanukkah and things are quite expensive. So don't worry about the finances and really just listen to the advice and the messages you get about work and the future. So I hope that's given you something to go on. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you next month.